Everybody, we are live with professional wrestler Lucha Locura. Locura, tell everybody about yourself, who you are, and all that.
Yeah, they call me the Deadly Sin, Locora. Been wrestling roughly for since 2001, so going on 23 years. Been doing it pretty much all around the country. Also have been overseas multiple occasions, and currently do a lot of Florida and Alabama at the moment, and Louisiana, of course. That's how I met Hykiri.
No, he met Hykiri because Hykiri kicked his ass
Oh, here we go.
in
And
WWE.
it's begun. You
I'm just
you
telling the
want to
truth.
repeat the record for
It doesn't
the
matter if
viewers?
you retired.
No, I
I
didn't.
beat you into retirement.
No, you didn't. Tell them the
Yeah.
record.
A record don't matter because you retired.
No, no, no. Tell them
Yeah,
the
yeah.
record. Tell them the
I
record.
don't have the record on hand.
Uh,
There's no
who
proof it
was winning?
exists.
Okay, answer me this. Who was winning?
Well, I won the last two fights, and then I retired you.
Who was winning?
Doesn't matter
Why
because
don't you tell them?
I mean, you just cheat anyway. So
Oh, here we go. Now I'm a cheater. now, now I'm a cheater. It's
can
okay
y'all
if you
not
don't want to
hear?
admit to your
Can y'all not hear
fans,
him?
huh?
Is it too low? Yeah, hear him okay? Okay. It sounds okay here, Drew. Um. So, what do you think about Vince McMahon no longer being in charge of WWE creatively?
Actually, it's kind of exciting at the time. I don't know if you've noticed viewing lately. A lot of the wrestlers that did get let go off are starting to come back.
Yeah.
That's always a good thing because it gives work for those who, you know, have made a career out of this and those who actually deserve it. Um, it's TV time is getting actually pretty good too to watch. It's not as boring as it used to. I think Vince just had a lot of things in his mind that this is how I wanted things and wouldn't budge. And now that Triple H has taken over, I think that there's going to be a lot of changes happening. Good changes. Good
Out of
changes.
all the people that Triple H has brought back, who do you think has the biggest chance of making it to the main event or title picture?
I think that hasn't happened yet. I mean, he did bring back a few people, but I think the person that's coming back that I think is going to come back
Yes.
that has a chance to go
Bray Wyatt?
be in the main event is not there yet.
Yeah, who do you think it is?
Bray Wyatt.
Yeah. You think he'll
I
come back?
think I think so.
What do you think about the rumors of CM Punk burying Nakarumi in AW?
What was he doing?
Burying. Like
Burying the
Heyman
light. Well,
Page?
the thing is, like I said, I was never a fan of CM Punk. Um, I think he's great on the mic, but watching him wrestle is it's kind of boring.
He
Um,
definitely lost a step.
well, even when he was in his prime, he was still boring. Like he's definitely a mic guy, a mic guy.
Yeah,
Just like
yeah.
MJF. MJF is a mic guy. You could tell.
Yes. Who do you think has a better chance of bringing AEW better viewership? CM Punk or MJF?
Uh, that's well, as much as MJF has a talent, with Mike and stuff, he's still not a star like CM Punk is. WWE really made CM Punk when he
Yes.
was in his prime, and so of course he's always going to be, you know, top of the food chain. But uh, what they're doing now with him and Dean Ambrose, that whole
Yeah.
title for title, like it I don't know. I don't know. They should have just stripped him off the title and then had him come back and fought for the title. But
Or they're just
who am
trying to
I?
compete with
Huh?
Roman having 2 titles. So they're trying to
Yeah.
do, yeah,
I mean, they can't. The thing is, AEW can never compete with WWE.
no,
It's a given. You notice how people who were in AEW, how they're like,
yeah,
Adam Cole is a great example. Right now, where's he at? What is he doing?
yeah,
You
jumping.
see what I'm saying? But when he was in NXT, he was a star. He was larger than life. WWE has a way of making wrestlers larger than life.
There's a bigger promotion.
Yeah,
He had
definitely.
more,
And it's more money, to be honest.
yes, and it's more than just wrestling every week. You have
I
promotions, you
mean,
have,
just one Saudi Arabia tour is that amount of money that they make from that Saudi Arabia tour
yeah,
is all of AEW's money in 1 year. That's how
yes.
much they make in that one tour. It's insane.
Do you think Roman Reigns is deserving of the spot for where he's at right now?
Honestly, I think so. If you don't recall, so a lot of people, I don't know if they how your fans how long they've been watching, but when
Most
he
of them
first
hate Roman.
started, he sucked. Like
Yeah,
I cannot watch him.
he was a big
It was
guy.
boring. Yeah.
That's what he was.
Now the whole tribal chief gimmick, I think that was the best thing they ever did for him.
Do you think he would be as successful as he is now without Vince behind him? Or even Paul Heyman behind him?
Um, I think. Well, I think it's a Paul Heyman thing. I,
Yeah,
Paul Heyman, he's done things for a lot of the workers. So Brock Lesnar is a great example. CM Punk's another great example. He's made stars out of these guys, and I think Roman Reigns is another great example. He went from like every now and then having a title to now being undefeated for how long? Like he's had
yeah,
that
two
title for how
years.
long? Like almost two
Yeah,
years. So I think it was the greatest thing they've done for him. Um, is he getting stale? Yes. I think there needs to be a little bit of a change, but I mean, you could only feed somebody so much until they get full,
yes.
and I think that's happening. It's at that level where it's about to erupt, and it's like, what do we do now?
If you have gone back, I don't know, 5 years, and you took away Roman's family name, you think he'd still be successful?
No, I don't think so. Um, have you ever watched the Rock show, the
The
television
new
show?
one? Yeah,
Yes,
his life or whatever.
it talks about how that family has so much influence in the business
Yeah,
today. Even with Vince, it brings up how much influence they have with Vince. Um, Knowing a couple of them, like Sika and Alpha, I know that they have a lot of pushy and a ways of putting their family in the main event. Um, I, I think it's definitely a name thing. Whether somebody could be bigger star than he is, yes, that's very possible too. But at the moment, he is WWE. He is the face of WWE.
Can you see chat? Or
Uh, Let me see.
Cazell has a question for you.
How do I do this? Let's see. Where is the chat?
Should be the same
Mm,
spot.
Uh, Give me 1 second. How do you show my camera? Show me
It should be the
messages.
Twitch on my Twitch channel.
Oh, on your Twitch channel?
Yeah.
Oh, see that I wasn't on that. Give me 1 second and I'll pull it up.
Well, Val asks you, aside from yourself, are there any newcomers? WWE, AEW, are indie wrestlers that you would expect to see a push or deserve to see a push?
Um, I don't watch a lot of AEW. I think that's just a bona fide indie show. Um, Not a real fan of it. WWE, I think, you know who I would like them to push, and I don't know, maybe it's just me, but Ludwig, oh, I think that's his name.
Uh, the guy with Gunter?
Ludwig, yeah,
Yes, he's really good.
I think he has a lot of potential. I think he's good on the mic. Um, yeah, I think I would like to see him get a push.
He was very good.
Yeah,
From NXT and now he's done really good.
yeah, and I mean both of them have um changed. I don't know if you noticed the difference. Like they're both in great shape now, and it's not something that they told them to do. It's something that they
Yes.
decided to do, and I think that was a great thing for them, both of them.
Uh, do you see anybody on the current roster right now that is going to be the person to dethrone Roman Reigns?
No,
No.
not in the current roster. Possibly Karrion Cross. I think that wouldn't be bad, but I doubt it's gonna be him. I'm telling you. Well, I mean, they're saving the moment. I think they're saving the moment for WrestleMania, and I think it's gonna be either Cody Rhodes or possibly somebody that they bring in.
Do you think he's going to fight The Rock at
No,
WrestleMania?
no. I
Okay.
think it's gonna be Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. Do you think he's going to, do you think Austin Theory is going to be successful with his cash in?
Um, no,
Who do you think
I
he'll
don't think
cash in
so.
on?
I think Austin has a great gimmick. But I don't think he's main event material yet.
Yeah, not yet.
So
What
I don't foresee him being, you know, that top guy.
said Triple H is more of a wrestling guy and not really, sports entertainment. Do you think Bray Wyatt is going to be as popular as he was in a more wrestling oriented show?
Yes. Um, I think he would because when Bray Wyatt started, it was more of a yes, it was a character, but there was wrestling involved too. When he did the Fiend, um, it was all Bray Wyatt's idea. He had a great idea. I think that was a great idea, but Vince kind of ruined it towards the end.
Where
So
they
of
jobbed
course,
him out?
yeah, and so of course, he wasn't happy, and of course, things happened when he decided, I want something different. So I mean, it happens. People get unhappy all the time.
Out of the three big names that have worked for Paul Heyman, who do you think has more success? Roman, Brock, or Punk?
Rock for sure.
Brock?
Oh yeah, for
More so
sure.
than Roman?
Yeah,
You think?
for sure, bro. Like, look at it. Look at what Brock has done.
Yeah,
He's
but look at
made a
Roman.
name for himself, not just in the wrestling business.
That's true.
Think
What do you
about it.
think? What do you think Cody Rhodes is gonna fit in with Triple H's image?
I don't think that. I still think that there's a lot of heat between the two, but I think that the reason they're gonna push Cody is because one, it was in the contract. Two, if you look at the Rhodes name one Rhodes that was top of the food chain.
Well, I mean,
You see
he's
what I'm
got it.
saying?
That's it.
Huh?
I already have with the dad.
Well, the
So
dad wasn't
yeah,
like top of the food chain.
no, but neither was Goldust. Goldust
Exactly.
was maybe lower mid card best.
Exactly. So
So
I think he's gonna be the one who changes that.
you
Yes.
think he'll dethrone Roman?
Yes.
Maybe. What do you
I
think
think so.
about the
I'm gonna
Naomi?
call. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it
What you
now.
gonna call it?
I'm gonna call it now.
Okay.
He makes his return in Royal Rumble.
You think he's gonna go to WrestleMania?
Yeah.
You think we're gonna be champion for that
Yeah.
long? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
what do
could
you
be
think
wrong, but
about?
I mean, they always do the big. They always wait for the big pay per view to dethrone somebody like Roman.
Yeah. Well, it has to be a big show.
Oh yes,
It's a
it's a
2 year
or
push.
SummerSlam. I mean, SummerSlam already happened, so
Yeah.
you
It
see what
won't
I'm
be
saying. The
Survivor
next one is
Series.
what? Royal Rumble.
No, Survivor Series.
Oh, Survivor. Yeah, no,
But
he
they
ain't gonna
won't
come
do
to
it
Survivor
there.
Series. No, he ain't gonna
No
come there.
way.
But I don't consider Survivor Series a big show.
Well, it's one of the big four. SummerSlam, Survivor
You,
Series,
Vale says
Rumble, and
I gotta agree because Brock had zero mic skills when Paul took him in. He literally needed Paul. Yeah, that's true. They both needed Paul, to be honest.
yeah, neither one could talk.
What would be a dream match for you, past, present, etc.? What's a match you've always wanted to see? A dream match, like WWE
I guess
talent
you mean
or
anything big,
huh?
anything on the big show, WWE, AEW, whatever.
Okay. It would have been nice to see like I mean, if I know he's too old right now, but Shawn Michaels versus Adam Cole,
Yeah,
that would have been a hell of a match. I would have loved to seen the Fiend versus the Undertaker.
I don't know why they never did that at WrestleMania.
It's just common sense. I mean, think about it.
Yeah, but it would have been money, man.
I know
So,
those two matches I think would have been great. What else? I don't see any other like big,
yeah.
huge matches
Do you
besides
think?
those.
Do you think Adam Cole messed up his career by going to AEW?
I don't think he messed it up, but it's definitely slowed down.
Yeah, I mean he was going from running the show to jobbing to Orange Cassidy.
That is, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like every talent that goes to AEW is just they're not stars anymore.
No, they're glorified jobbers.
Yeah, it sucks, but it is what it is. They need
Uh,
better writers. That's what they need.
or they need to stop hiring people. Their
Stop hiring
roster's
so many
overstaffed.
people. Yeah, they stop hiring so many people. They need to fire a whole bunch.
You've had
Um,
tryouts with Ring of Honor. So what do
Ring
you
of
think
Honor and
about
Impact.
what do you think about Tony Khan buying Ring of Honor?
Eh, don't matter. Ring of Honor was damaged a while ago. It's never been the same. It hasn't been the same since I want to say 2014, 13, like when like Chris Hero and all them were back in Ring of Honor. Like it hasn't been the same, and it just kept going downhill, 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 and eventually it took its toll. Um, he's not. I think he bought it, and I don't think it was a bad idea. It's because he has so much talent, and now he has two shows, and he could spread the talent amongst the two shows.
But Ring of Honor doesn't have a big television deal like
Yes.
AEW does.
Well, I know, but there's possibilities. I mean, look at their champion. I think he's a great champion. Cesaro,
Cesaro, yeah, yeah.
amazing talent.
But he should be featured on the AEW show more and
I
not
agree.
just Ring of Honor.
I agree.
I mean,
You
because
were
having
asking
him,
about
yeah,
Naomi.
yes, Naomi and Sasha. What do you think of that situation?
Um, I understand why they did it. I've done it to a couple companies, to be honest, because not being, to me, it's frustrating when I'm not utilized properly. It really is. And I get it, but at the same time, don't expect them to come crawling back. Um,
So you don't
and
think
be like, hey,
they're gonna
huh?
be put? You don't think? I mean, they're gonna come back now. They've already
Uh,
signed back. They've already resigned. So you think they deserve to be pushed to the top right away?
nope.
But it will be.
I know, unfortunately, but you know, you people cry
They
so
can.
they get their way, and that's what I feel they are. But I understand why they did it. Like I said, if it was me, if I'm not utilized properly, then I get upset.
Yeah, well, I think that I don't know. I feel like there was more to it than just not being used right. I mean, they were champions, so
Yeah, but those tag titles don't mean
well, yeah.
crap.
I mean, yeah, but you think it'll be? What do you think they'll be placed now that they're resigned though? Back into a tag picture or
I have
single
no idea what they're gonna
wrestlers?
do.
I mean, Triple H is bringing back, loads of women. Bailey, Io, Dakota Kai, and now they're pushing Shayna Baszler. And I
I
love
think
Shayna
Shayna
Baszler.
needs to be champion.
Yes, I agree with you on that. But I don't think
I
she
think
will
she's
be.
amazing talent, but she doesn't have the look.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's not a diva.
Exactly. Well,
She's a
that's the
fighter.
look.
Yeah. And out of all the women around, on both companies, who do you think is the best around?
Oh, Charlotte Flair, by all means.
But Charlotte's not around.
Well, she's still around. She's on. She's taking a break. Like
I don't know, man.
people need vacation
I
time.
don't think Charlotte is the best one there.
No, I
Well,
do.
okay, why? Why?
Man, have you? Okay, I've watched women wrestling, and I go next and fast
Okay.
forward. It's like I hit that fast forward button because it's so boring, so boring. Every time I watch Charlotte Flair, I actually could watch it. Like I'm literally, she's a good wrestler. She really is. I think.
I mean, she is a good wrestler, but only when she's feeling what she's doing. Like if she's not feeling her feud, I feel she gets sloppy.
mm,
Shinbot
yeah,
says he disagrees in that Sheeta and Serena Deeps are better female wrestlers. I disagree with that because I don't
Serena and
like the
who?
Sheeta. I think she's a Japanese wrestler.
Uh, I don't know, man. Charlotte, Charlotte could go.
Are you fans of Sheeta or Serena Deeps?
Deeves, I am,
I don't.
but she's no Charlotte.
No, she's no Charlotte. I
She's
don't really like
definitely no
Sheeta.
Charlotte.
The last Sheeta match I watched was against I don't remember who it was against, but it was very sloppy. And I don't like sloppy matches.
I
So
think Charlotte has the she is the woman of this era. Like she is that woman. Honestly,
even
there's
compared to Becky,
nobody, like her.
what about Becky Lynch?
No, hell no.
Shinbao
Becky,
says Charlotte has more polish when she's not wrestling. I don't know what that means.
I don't know, man. She is. I don't know. She could wrestle and she's good on the mic. She's definitely she's the one. She's the one at the top. I don't like Becky. Um, I feel Becky's kind of boring.
See, I
I
like
think the only
Becky.
I don't. I'm not a fan.
I like
Never been
Bailey
a
too, though.
fan. Huh?
I like Bailey as well.
Eh,
Shinbao says he feels like Charlotte's mic work is better than her wrestling.
I
I would
disagree
say it's
on
the other
that.
way around.
I think it's the
When
other way
Charlotte
around.
goes,
And it's
she's
just
an
like
amazing
Becky, the
wrestler.
same thing. Becky is better on the mic than she is a
Yes.
wrestler.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. What about Tony Storm, who's the big craze right now?
um, she's definitely a good wrestler, but she's not star potential. Like she's not like I don't know. I'm not. I don't think she'll ever be at the top.
No. Do you think Thunder Rosa is the best female wrestler in AEW right now?
Uh,
I'm not a huge Thunder Rosa fan.
I'm not either. No, I think it's what's her name who was in WWE. Um,
uh,
she was in NXT for the longest.
NXT wrestler?
Yeah, she went
Uh,
to the main roster, didn't do much there, and then went back to NXT. What's
uh,
her name? She did like the cutter off the top rope.
huh.
She's feuding with the big butch one.
She's in AEW?
Yeah,
Uh,
she's feuding with the champion that's butch.
Jade Cargill?
Yes, she's
I
feuding with
gotta
her.
hate Jade Cargill.
I'm not a fan of her, but she's
Yeah.
feuding with her.
Okay,
Ember Moon, Ember Moon.
Oh, Emerald.
Yeah, I think
I'm not a
she's.
big fan.
I know, but out of all the AEW females, I think she's the one for AEW. I think she
I'll
has a
give you
lot
that
of
because they got
potential.
much. They
Huh?
don't have much there. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
that wrestling division, it's horrible.
Yeah, I know.
Horrible. Uh, what do you about think about AEW bringing in a trio title, a trio
That's stupid.
championship?
That's dumb. That's dumb.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's dumb.
Did you see the match with Daniel Garcia and Brian Danielson?
No, I didn't get to see. I heard good things though.
It was really good. It was really good. What do you
I
feel
heard
about
good things about
guys?
them.
What's your opinion on Warlow?
Warlow,
Yeah,
boring,
yeah. I
boring.
feel like he's already peaked. He's
Yeah,
just a
he's
big
boring.
guy that throws a powerbomb.
Yeah, he's boring. I'm not a fan.
uh,
What?
what do you think about Jericho? Should he be retired by now? Or can he
No,
still
he's
go?
looking better than he did like a couple
Yeah,
years
yeah,
ago. I,
yeah.
hey, I give him props, man. He could do it.
Anybody on the indie scene you think has a chance of making it to WWE right now?
Um, I don't think anybody has a chance right now to get signed.
Why do you think that?
Just right now, especially in the indie scene, just right now, there's so much talent floating around between AEW and WWE, especially talent that got fired from WWE that they're trying to bring back. So there's no chance right now for any indie person to get that push or to get that chance because those guys who were let go are trying to get back. And of course, they have more star potential than an indie person does.
Shinbao asks, how was it working with Fuego del Sol.
Real cool. He's a good buddy of mine. I talk to him a lot, see him a lot. Um, he always loves working me. Uh, but he's a very chill guy, and he actually listens to a lot of things that I say. Believe it or not, we were holding a training recently. He was going over his match with his buddy AK, and I told him don't do that, and he changed his match just because I said it. So great guy though, great guy. I love him.
You think he has a potential to move up the card?
No,
No.
no.
Why not?
As much as I love him, and I think he's amazing talent. It's just too much WWE influence in AEW. So like all the people who came from
Well, yeah.
AEW have too much star power, which takes away from all the indie guys. That's why they pushed away all these indie guys. I don't know if you noticed that.
Well, yeah, you hardly see any of them now.
Yeah, they pushed
All the
them away.
guys that made AEW to what it was,
Yep,
you don't see
all
them
gone,
anymore.
all gone.
Yeah.
So,
They'll ask, what are your plans for your career? What do you plan on doing?
right now, I'm looking at probably stopping pretty soon. To be honest, I've got things I got planned. Um, going back to school, retiring from the military. Uh, I don't really. I mean, I still have the passion to wrestle, but sometimes you got to take priorities and move move forward on those priorities. Like right now, my main priority is me and my wife trying to have a baby, so that's the main priority is doing that. So
What do you think about AEW putting the championship? Uh, uh, on somebody as green as Jade Cargill.
I mean, does that championship even matter?
I know, because she never wrestles.
Yeah, I mean, that's all that counts, right? I guess. Finish made us here. um, there's so many games right now that I'm playing, so I don't know. Um, yeah, this would you like to wrestle at WrestleMania? No, I would not. Um, the reason I would not like to wrestle in WWE is because so once you sign a contract with WWE, everything you have done in the indies does not matter anymore. They could take the mask off me. They could change my persona. They could change my name. They literally they control everything you say, do.
Yeah.
Um, and I love the freedom of being able to be me. Do you
Should
have
go.
any stories about training with Red Rooster himself? Uh, he not really. He was very strict, very strict with the training. Even at shows, he was very strict. It was like as soon as your music hit, he's like, go. With wrestlers, there's always cues in the music. He did not care about that. He's like, go, go. Um, but he was always a serious guy. Didn't joke around much. Got to the point. Yes, his name is Terry Taylor, but I got it. I knew what you were talking about. Um, yeah, he was very strict with everything he did. Um, so I think Lucha Libre had its peak, and now it's kind of like mixed into the indie world. So it's not the same anymore. It's not as popular as it used to be when WCW was around. If WCW was still around, I would be hired in a heartbeat. Is there anything you regret about your career to date since your retirement? Um, Actually, no. I've done quite a lot, and the main thing about my career is that I had fun doing it. Like it wasn't like I was regretting any bit of it. Um, yeah, I, I think I'm pretty happy with what I've accomplished. I mean, I've wrestled so many people um, throughout the years. Um, but there is one person I do want to wrestle, one, and it might happen soon. I don't want to give away too much, but so I think no, not Cena. Hell no. RVD. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, but I think England would be like the one I've always wanted England. Hmm. I know, but I just I like that culture. So mine, me and Fuego. Hmm. Yeah, that those are fun. Those are always fun too. But I get that so many times. Me and Fuego just did it once, and it was like on point. Not long enough. That wasn't long enough. Who? $1 Million Man says everyone has a pride. Where's who said to work with? Uh, I don't know. If they would let me keep my persona, I would, but I doubt it. But hey, we should definitely do a second. Yeah, a part two with everything. You know what I'm talking about? Huh?
All right, hello guys. All right, you should be able to hear me now. Okay, we good, we good. Okay, anything in chat? Uh, what's your favorite match type?
I've always like anything goes kind of matches. Any like
Anything
those are my
goes.
favorites. Yeah, those are my favorite matches.
Cora wants to ask the Cora, why is the Big Show your favorite wrestler?
Oh God, definitely not. Definitely not.
um,
Um,
Renee's a Spanish viewer. If you want to tell him about yourself, he's fluent in Spanish. He's from Renee. If you want to ask anything to Cora, he knows
I
Let me type
think
in the chat for him.
Hey, because I can't be too long because I
Yeah.
gotta work in the morning.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I
yeah.
think we should do a part two
Yeah, we can do that.
and ask all the questions because
Yeah.
most of the questions you were asking were like WWE type thing. But I think for viewers,
Yeah, I mean,
they
I'm
could
down with
ask
that.
any personal questions they want.
Yeah,
You know
I'm
what I
doing
mean?
that. Yeah, I'm down with that. All right, one more question for you.
One more. Yeah.
Surround it, okay?
Yeah.
What is your opinion? And it's not wrestling related, but what is your opinion on the current state of Smite?
It's frustrating. I'll tell you why. Because at first I thought they were gonna do away with the warrior meta,
Wrong there.
and and they just brought it back by giving them like all these items that make them hit so hard, yet they could be in tower taking shots. They debuffed the towers. I think I think it's doing great, but I think it needs a little bit of work, and they need to stop making warriors so OP. Um, I mean, I'm enjoying it right now, and I can't wait to see. I like all the Nickelodeon stuff they do, but I can't wait to see how they go.
Go run on life.
I love it.
That's freaking
I love it.
awesome. Do
But
you think
yeah,
there's, do you think
huh?
that, do you have any way you think, not with just Smite, but with, okay, and they could reduce trolls, in matchups?
Say again.
Do you think there's any way the companies can go about reducing trolls when you need
Reducing
a
trolls.
random?
Uh, I think they need to better fix their They need to fix their like a lot of games do this where they punish people when they get reported. I think they need to
Too
fix it.
lenient though. And they just come back
Huh?
and you report them and they just, come
Right
back in
now,
two or three
yes, but
days.
there's games that you report them and there's a point system.
I don't have got one of those.
Yeah, there's a lot of them like that. So like the Pokemon one has a point system. If you below certain points, you can't do rank matches. You can't do. I think they need to implement that. But yeah,
All right. All right,
yeah,
guys. The quarter has to bounce. But we'll do this again. Let me know what's good for you and
yeah. Whenever,
we'll say
just let me know. Let me know.
and I'll
That way
give
we
you
could
a better heads up next time.
yeah,
I was
it'll
supposed
be
to
long. We
interview
could do it longer.
Sarah J tonight yeah, and she canceled on me. Right. Yeah.
Guys, I'm down for it again. But I'll talk to you all soon.
All right, let me know.
All right,
All
homie.
right, see you later, man.
All right, bye.
Bye bye.